Welcome to the Neverworld podcast, where together we explore the strange and unusual. Every journey starts with the first step into the unknown.
Hey, welcome to Neverworld podcast. I'm Scott with Dave. One of these directions around me, probably above me again. Hello, Dave. Hey, we want to do what we've started to call a little quick pair take, where we spin a wheel and find out what kind of stuff we have to talk about. Dave and I are not prepared in the least for whatever topic comes up. So who knows what kind of interesting stuff we're going to get as the wheel is spinning.
And if it's too crazy, I pull out my phone, I start looking something
You
up.
may still have to do that. And what do we have today? Dave, it is. You ready for this?
Lizard people!
No, it is not lizard people. It is the Jersey Devil.
Get the hell out of Dodge.
It's all yours,
I
my
love the
former Jersey
Devil
friend.
Stories. The Jersey Devil stories were originated down in South Jersey in the Pine Barrens. And I forgot the name of the family right off the bat. I can look that up in just a second. Matter of fact, I will look up the name because it is an important name.
I know nothing about the Jersey Devil other than I hear it's the Pine Barrens, which I guess is a large forested area of Jersey.
In South Jersey, yeah, it's beautiful down there. It's absolutely gorgeous. Like if you're dropped in the middle of the Pine Barrens, you won't know where the hell you're at.
Wow. So it's like a desert of pines.
Yeah, if you weren't in a town, you'd be like, oh, I don't know where the hell I'm at. And then when you find out you're in Jersey, and you're like, really, this is Jersey? That's how I was when I moved up into Jersey.
Wow.
But they initially started down in South Jersey, which is in the Pine Barrens. So I've looked up Pine Barrens, and now I'm going to pop in New Jersey Devil. Now, the only reason I'm doing this is because I want to get the name of the family.
Yeah.
That it was born into, and I want to say it was the 1700s.
Wow, so this story goes way back.
Yeah, it goes way back. This is some old folklore, and it's between South Jersey and in the Philadelphia area. There was a lot of sightings at one point along there. It's this. I want to get the name. I don't. The places that I'm looking up aren't giving me the name of the family right off the bat, and I really hate that because I really.
Well, we can come back and do a proper episode. But,
well, I just wanted to get the name of the family, and it was the Leeds family.
Leeds, okay.
It was the 13th child, and as the child is born, it comes out with the head of a horse, the wings of a bat or a dragon, hoofed feet, and like little claws types of things.
So that's what they said.
This was born. That's how it was supposed to come out of her, and it went through the roof of the house and took off. And that's the Jersey Devil. That's part of the
that is horrific. And this dates back to the 1700s.
I want to say it's like the 1700s. Now, and I'm just looking real quick.
Yeah.
In 1735, Mother Leeds was in labor on a stormy night, and that's when the child was born.
Oh my!
Yeah, this is an old legend. This legend was around. There was a point where they literally went out and started hunting the Jersey Devil because there were so many sightings starting to show up in Philadelphia.
Wow.
Yeah, like in the city of Philadelphia, like around 1800s, I want to say, around that time. They also had some sightings, if I'm not mistaken, in the 20s. And this is going to lead to my Jersey Devil story. I lived up in North Jersey. And my wife and I had this great dog, probably the best dog that I've ever had in my life. The other two can't hear me right now, so I can say that. Her name was Lily. And Lily didn't bark unless there was something very close or somebody coming through the door. Lily did not bark.
Didn't you, when I met you, didn't you have Lily?
Yeah. We brought Lily with us. Lily was very old when she finally passed away. But we were in the living room, and Lily starts barking outside. So we go outside, And I'm like, what the hell? There's something out here. I could hear something moving. Lights on the porch. The wife is up on, she says she was up on the porch. I want to say she was out in the yard with me. One way or the other, between us, as I'm walking the yard. Now this yard is we're in New Jersey, but it's pitch black where we live. There was no city around. I'm walking, and all of a sudden I see something jump. Now my yard was probably 80 feet, maybe not 80 feet wide, but it was almost 80 foot wide. Something bound out of the woods behind the house, made it halfway to the center of the yard at an angle where I was standing.
Yeah.
I was kind of standing like this. It hit maybe a foot away from me. And as I was turning, it jumped into the neighbor's yard. Now, that was another 30, 40 feet from where I was standing into the center of their yard. And that sucker was gone. It was boom, boom, gone. To this day, and I know some people will say, oh, it was a deer. No, this thing was only about maybe shoulder high to me.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever it was hit, and it sprung like a rabbit with a rabbit's legs. They don't have jackrabbits in New Jersey.
What
they
was
don't have big freaking jackalopes in New Jersey? I didn't. This thing went so by me so fast that I couldn't see it. I didn't get a good look at it. It was a blur, and it was a bounce, and nothing that I'm aware of leaps like this in anywhere.
What was your first thought when you saw it?
Fucking Jersey Devil.
So you jumped right to the Jersey Devil.
That was the first thing I thought of, because that thing hit, dude. I'm telling you, it was coming out of the woods, mm-hmm. and wherever it was coming out of, it made a jump through bushes, through trees, hit next to me, and then took off. If that thing, whatever it was, wanted to attack me, I would have been dead. It
moved that fast.
It moved that fast. It was like, boom, gone.
So something with its movement and appearance and everything like that, mm-hmm. your brain instantly said Jersey Devil. So that makes me think you saw something. It was related to the stories, because I mean, I can't imagine that's the first thing anybody would jump to. What is that?
It's the devil. They've had sightings up in North Jersey before.
Right.
And I never knew that until after that night, because Kat and I were both like, what the was that? And I looked over at her, and I was like, I think it's a Jersey Devil. And she's like, I wasn't going to say it, but I think so too. That was our reaction. Like, neither one of us wanted to say it, but I just blurted it out. I thought Jersey Devil. And that's when I really actually started getting interested in the Jersey Devil. I started looking up, and that's when I found out there were sightings in North Jersey before. There were sightings in our area, our general area before.
Wow.
And how far wide this thing is.
Very cool.
It was
very
crazy.
Cool. Man.
To this day, I don't know exactly what it was, but that was where my head went. Yeah. And it did look like it had, like the Jersey Devil drawings and stuff have like wings. It did almost look like just the blurry glimpse that I got. It looked like there was something behind it. Wow. So I'm assuming wings.
Yeah.
I don't know if it pushes itself off and it just I don't know.
That's really cool.
Just so crazy.
That's really, really, really cool. So thankfully I haven't seen anything like that, because I probably would have died.
Dude, it's one of those things that honest to God, when it happens so fast,
wow.
You wouldn't have died. You would have just been like, what? Did I just see that? And had I been in my yard by myself, I probably would have just thought wind, tree, whatever.
Yeah.
But the old lady was standing not 10 feet away from me. Whether she was, I want to say she was a little bit in front of me, but she says she was a little bit behind me. But
I've had deer crash through my yard really fast, jumping and everything, but they're not like you described. It's different. They move different. Coyotes move differently. They're not going to be jumping over a fence. I'd like to see that.
Yeah, I know what a
with
coyote
the rocket shoes like Wiley. But
it was crazy, dude. And it's not like it just stayed low and jumped, because I had fairly high bushes,
right,
and it came over landed and went over. It's not like a deer where a deer will run and jump.
Yeah.
This thing
Right. It
hit the
just
ground
boom.
and bounced right out of the
Wow.
like off the ground. And
Wow.
that's why I was just like,
Very
oh
cool.
shit.
Very
And
cool.
there's no rabbits that big in Jersey.
So it's my understanding that to this day there are still sightings, and it's
Yeah.
still pretty. So either it has reproduced or it is very old.
I'm thinking there's more than one. I think it's a species of some sort. I don't
Interesting.
necessarily believe the mother lead story of the 13th
Well, here's my
child,
first. Here's
but
my first thought.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, that's fine. Here's my first thought when you were telling me the story of Mother Leeds. It's like,
Mhm.
oh, this is a good way to let the neighbors know that the baby was stillborn or something, or they
Right.
killed it or something wasn't right, or just trying to,
Mhm.
oh, I don't know what happened to the baby. It flew off. It was this monster. It's the
Right.
devil. Because back then everything was the devil.
Everything
It's
is the
Bobby
devil.
Boucher's mother
Like
again.
Bobby, I was gonna say Bobby Boucher's mama. It's the devil, mama.
Yeah,
Everything's the devil.
but that is wild, dude. Absolutely
Yeah,
wild.
it's the creature itself is a portent of doom to some
Hmm.
people, and other people they think it's a sign of good luck. The Jersey Devils were actually called something else. The ice hockey team,
Yeah,
I forgot what they were called, but the first year we moved up there, I want to say is when they were changing their name over to the Jersey Devils. And
interesting.
when they changed their name, and they did it for good luck, they did it because somebody, I could be wrong, so because I'm not a big sports fan, but I want to say they were having like losing season after losing season, and they had never beat the New York Rangers. They changed their name to the Jersey Devils for luck because somebody told them if you change the name, you'll start winning games. Their first game against the Rangers, I want to say they won. If anybody's
Wow.
out there that from Jersey or from New York that remembers like that time period, let me know because I want to
I
say
feel
they
so
like the first time they won
stupid
these games.
because I used to follow a lot of hockey, and I know of the Jersey Devils, and until this point I just feel so stupid. It's like, oh gee, that's where they got the name.
You're like, oh, that's
That
what
makes sense.
zippers are for.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm having one of those
That's
days,
okay.
apparently.
Well, no, the Jersey Devil. I mean, the legend is so widespread,
Yeah.
and they steal chickens. They eat the hogs. They're a lot of farm damage, and then other people say it's the opposite. If one's around, it's good
It's
luck.
good.
The people say
Huh.
if it's around, it's the worst thing it could. It's like a banshee howling 3 nights in a row. You're dead. That kind of thing. Especially the white banshees, horrible. Um,
Yes.
but but like just the legends of the Jersey Devil are phenomenal. I highly recommend anybody
Very
on
cool.
anywhere in the world. The Jersey Devil is very interesting. Some people think they're a chupacabra, a type
I
of
could see that. I mean,
story
it seems
breed of
like every region, every area has got a goat sucker, because
Yeah,
that's what
yeah, basically
chupacabra
is what it is.
means. But
It's a goat sucker.
goat
It sucks the
sucker
blood.
sucks the blood. So yeah, I guess it could be, or it could be its own little thing. There's so
Mhm.
much out there that we just don't know, and
To this
it's
day, I don't know what popped by me.
don't know.
I'm
It
just
could have
assuming it
been.
was a
It
Jersey.
could have been. So
I'm calling it
very
what I think it is, Jersey Devil.
hey, and it very well could have been. I want to thank you for sharing such a cool freaking story.
And right
that
now,
is
anybody listening to the story is like, "That man is insane,"
that's fine. You know what? Hey,
but it's
folks,
okay.
if you got the Jersey Devil
I
story,
vote.
send us an email. Give us a shout out. I want to hear your story. I'd love to
I
hear
would
your
love to
stories.
know, and we'll
Yeah,
share it if you give us permission. We'll share it on the
we'll
show
share your
because I
stories.
I would
Yeah,
love to know more about just personal stories of something like that, or
yeah,
or if you've had a ghost encounter or paranormal encounter of some sort. Let us know, and then let us know if we can share it. Because
yeah.
if you
Please.
say no, don't share this, we're not going to.
Yeah, I'd
Um,
love to read your stories. If you want me to share them on air, we will be more than happy to. I
right.
can't promise you that we will, but we will try.
Not
So
because we were being mean, but because we both get sidetracked by shiny objects really easy.
yeah, yeah, like right now.
That's to be honest. What?
So,
I
folks,
still like my couch right there. I'm going to sit
yeah,
on it
I
one day.
love it. I love it. Looks like a 57 Chevy or something.
But that's my chupacabra
That
story.
is
My
really, really cool. So, folks, if you like what you hear, hit the like, hit the subscribe, give us a review. You can find us on iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, any of your Apple Podcast, Deezer. My God, I can name the next 100 sites where people listen to podcasts. Some I had no idea. So please, if we're not there,
right.
let me know, because I'm like, wow, I thought people only use Spotify and Apple. How stupid was
Yeah.
I to see that there's like 100 different
I
podcast
had
apps?
no idea there were so many different podcast places.
I
I
know,
had no idea until you started telling me how many there were. I'm like,
dude, it's insane. It's
really?
insane. Yeah, so we are there. We should be. So thanks for joining us for our quick little take on the Jersey Devil. I hope you enjoyed Dave's story about the Pine Barrens and the crazy baby that Miss Leeds had. So
Crazy.
thanks again, and we will catch you next time. And the truth is out there.
Peace.